Yeah, it's visible.
Thank you. We'll start with the session. Is if somebody is joining, then it's okay. Otherwise, we'll continue with our session. Today, under the Learning from Legends program, we are going to talk on Nole and his mindset. Actually, the session was supposed to be taken by Gajendra Singh Rathod, but due to his some social emergency just before 1 hour, uh, it was cancelled by him, and he is in tour. He's having some difficulties at family side, so he is not able to join us. Anyway, I'll continue from my side, as we used to talk a lot on this particular topic. So today we are going to talk on Nole and his mindset. So let us see, when we talk on tennis, mental toughness plays a bigger role in case of game, in case of winning, in case of strategies, in case of techniques, everything. And developing a mindset, it's not a day job. It should be cultivated, it must be grown, it must be processed, it must be characterized. So all these things are already happen in Nole's life by nature, by giving their own priorities. Maybe it contains lots of things in especially Djokovic's life. So as per my reading and study for his life, I'm telling you something, and if something is mistaken, that is my fault. Okay. Let us see the first one, that is his today's rank, ATP rank. I had taken these from ATP profile. That is number one, and he started, especially this pictures motivation is reason to take this is the turn pro in 2003. So this is important because the birth year is 1987 and turn pro in 2003. So this is the period he took to develop and enter into the tennis as a professional tennis player. Okay, let us go and understand. The year 1987, the Serbia, Belgrade, that is his birthplace. And as we know that the country from Nole comes is full of war, Yugoslavia war from 1991 to 1999. So that was the actually, his understanding and the maturity grown up, that the period where he had fear of not playing tennis instead of fear of death. Okay, so in his biography, you might have read that so many times he was not allowed to play tennis outdoor, and once he chosen the tennis court, after 2 days the tennis court was completely damaged because of war, and still he tried to play something on hand, that forehand, and he was desperate to do something at the different court that actually the army is owning the tennis court. So that was the scene, when he had fear for not playing tennis, and in the country during the same era people are having fear of death. So this is a huge criteria, huge understanding for developed, that is, I'm not going to die, but I'm going to play the tennis. So within himself, this is the thing developed during 1991 to around 1996. That is what I understand. And by choosing the different tennis courts available near his home, he also observed so many things, that his home was completely devastated, and he could see that after 1 hour, what is going to happen, it is not known to him in the early teenage or maybe in the early childhood era. So that is the age when he started developing himself, that I'm going to die, I have to do something, but not that I have to play tennis. I want to do something to play tennis. You know, I want to play tennis anyhow. So this is the mindset what he developed in his childhood. And he had respect for family. As we know that he's especially, this his parents are having a restaurant especially for pizza, and they made their bread earned from a restaurant where they used to sell the pizza and all. So even though they particularly Nole is having respect for family, respect for the country. If you see his many interviews, you will see that he had never said any negative words for his country. So he has respect for his country. And second thing, that is respect for games, respect for rules. Whatever happens, it happens, but I love my tennis. I love the rules. Okay. So this is what in his early 2001 to 2011, 12, unless and until he had reached at number one, he had this kind of mentality. After 2011-12, he turned towards, more towards God. So now then he had respect for religion himself, respect for God. So that is what he believed. So along with love for tennis, he had respect for games, respect for rules, family, and country. So suppose we try to compare all these things for us, especially for Gujaratis, especially for Indians, especially for tennis games. We do comment, whenever we get chance, we do comment on that. Oh, this is something wrong. The organizer has done something wrong. It should not happen. My country is not providing these kind of things. My state is not providing these kind of things. So this is all excuses we people have developed, and ultimately it takes us away from the mind toughness. So this is something positive he had developed, that is respect for family, for country, for game, for rules. And for example, if you take 2 years back in Australian Open, he was denied because of some protocols to be followed for Corona and all. He respected the decision taken by the organizers, and lots of arguments had been done. This time, Nick has come across and he made the platform clear that Nole has to play the Australian Open. So all these things are there. This is what is happened after he's being turned pro, and that is what we need to understand, overall criteria, what is happening with the life. Then later on, he started respecting the God. So of course, that is what I understand. Okay, that is from his biography. And second thing comes, okay, here we have a video, and you can see, I think this video is from 2004 or 5 when he played against Nadal. And in his interview, what he says, just you listen to that.
Because I think that I was, even though playing pretty well today, I was playing pretty well. I think I was in control because I think everything was depending on me. How I was playing, result was like that because I even with the sore back, I think I played equal match with him. I realized today that I don't need to play anything special. I don't need to play anything special. Everybody thinks Nadal, for sure he's the best on this surface, but he's not unbeatable. That's for sure. I realized that because
So this is what I wanted you to hear, and that is, he said that it is not sure about the game, but I'm sure that Nadal is not unbeatable. Even though Nadal is good on the particular surface, he is not unbeatable. This is the mentality at the early age. So when he developed his childhood under the war scenario, when he entered into the tennis court with a mindset that I love to play tennis, I respect my family, I respect my country. And then this is, you can see very well that I love my game, I am good at tennis, I play very well. Nadal is also good, but still it is not sure that he is not unbeatable. I'm sure I don't have to do anything else. As we know that mental toughness is a 40 percentage which can change your game. As a part, if we analyze different points, different games, different score analysis, we find that hardly 1 or 3 percentage game changes, and that is because of mindset, and that mindset changes overall scenario of your match or the tournament, right? So that is what it is here. Another video is there, and that so this is something where you will find that he neither he opposes, but he loves to play, and that is in reaction to the audience, right? So further if we go, he cultivated all these habits, as we know that this is not going to happen in a day. So ultimately you have to cultivate your habits, that is routine life for playing for tennis. Then second is love to live the moment. So whenever you are on court, whenever you are off court, love to live moment. Okay. And third most important thing, he had repeatedly told in his interview that he believes that at least 15 to 20 minutes, it is kind of his routine. At least 15 to 20 minutes is compulsorily he is giving for himself, that is talking to himself. Okay, and he believes that this is a kind of training to his mind, where he used to see his mistakes and how to recover all of them. He watches his achievements during this, and he knows how to stabilize those entertainment, excitement, and the success. So this is the 15 to 20 minutes every day, and that is a habit cultivated by him. And the foremost, that is love for family. So during his routine also, he has developed such things that anyhow, whether he is on travel, on tour, or whether he is within the country, he used to spend time with the family. Okay, that where his source of emotions are developed. So this is what, and based on this, on 25th March at 6 p.m., we are going to have importance of yoga and meditation for tennis, and that is by our Devinder sir from Saisha Academy. He is going to join us on 25th March at 6 p.m. So now if you have any question, you may share here, or you can share on the comments in my particularly YouTube channel. If you have any question, you may share, please. Okay, so we keep up to here, as you don't have any question. Jivika, have you question? Okay, so we keep up to here and see you on 25th March for importance of yoga and meditation for tennis. Yeah, do you have a question?
Okay. No, I don't have any questions.
Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.